Alright, what's up YouTube? Hey, today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about my favorite camera for the trail, the DJI Osmo Plus, so stay tuned. Alright, if you guys end up picking up one of these cameras, it's going to come in this awesome hard case. So first things first, let's get it set up and then we'll talk a little bit about what I like and what I don't like about it. Alright, let's put some time on the clock. Alright, here we go. Alright, and that's how long it took to get us set up. Alright, so let me walk you through how to set up this Osmo before we go into the pros and cons. So it'll ship, it comes out of its storage container just like that. You've got a little spot for the SD card, and then it also ships with this little doohickey here that will hold the phone on. So first thing you're going to want to do is tilt that down. Tilt it to an angle where you can hold the phone so it'll point in the direction that you're looking from. Then you're going to want to unlock the gimbal. So this one just has a little resistance lock, and then this one actually has a little button that you push there. Now to boot it up, you just hold the power button down. It'll boot up and center, but you're still going to need to connect it to your phone. So you open up the Wi-Fi on your phone. I don't know if you can see that there. It'll connect automatically once you've connected it once before. And then as soon as it's connected, you can navigate back over to your DJI Go app and it brings up the display where you can see everything that you're looking at. So first off, what you can do is you can double tap to get it to go centered and triple tap to go into selfie mode. And it'll turn around and face you. Then you can film yourself, maybe talking. I don't know if you can see that there. You can film yourself talking. And then you can very quickly go back into the mode where you can look at other people, the regular mode. The back of the gimbal actually has a little flat joystick on here. So if you want to make it pan down or up, you can do that. You can have it pan left and right. And it's honestly, that's the majority of the technique that you're going to use to do most of your filming. There are modes in here like a time-lapse mode, a follow mode, and things like that. But this particular model, since it's the Plus, actually comes with a focus, so you can actually zoom in and you can focus on something by just tapping on the screen. And then it'll do its best job to keep that in focus. So what are the video resolutions that we have? So we've got 4K, 24 and 30 frames per second. We've got 2.7K at 30 and 24 frames per second. We've got 1080 from 24 to 60 frames per second. So my favorite shooting mode is actually 1080 60 frames per second, or 48 if I'm shooting something more cinematic. Then it's got a slow motion mode, which I've never really used it. I think it actually reduces the resolution significantly to meet that resolution. So, you know, what are the things that I don't like about it? So I don't like the setup time. So it takes me about, I want to say 30 35 seconds to get it set up. I don't know, the time clock will tell you. You know, so if you're in a hurry and trying to shoot something relatively quickly, it's not the fastest camera to get set up, but once it's set up, it's a great rig. And the second thing I really don't like about it is the fact that the color looks a little bit blue, so it's a little bit more difficult to color grade it. Like if you're trying to match a Canon DSLR or a Sony or whatever your main camera is, you know, trying to match those two colors up proves to be a challenge. But overall, really like the camera. It offers a 4K 30 and 24 frames per second, so if you're not really doing any editing, you're not really slowing it down, you can shoot some amazing 4K video in this small package. Now when I'm out on the trail, one of the things I like to use it for is kind of chasing a vehicle down the trail. So frequently Kevin and I will each grab a camera, primarily a DSLR, but if we're going over pretty rough terrain, we'll grab the gimbal. It's really easy to follow the vehicle no matter what the terrain is that you're running off of. You know, so that's the biggest benefit. Now if you want to use this for vlogging or for more of a selfie, recording yourself type camera, you're going to want to get an external audio plug for it. Now that's the other con that I was thinking about actually earlier was the audio quality is really bad with this. So I actually bought this little device here. So this screws in to these same holes here. You can have this with a powerless shoe. You can slide any type of microphone that you have. So I actually have a really high-end one that I'm currently using my Rode on my DSLR, but you can slide that on here and use that, and you simply plug it in here, and then you set the manual to manual audio, and it'll capture that for you. Where else do I use this? So I use this in my truck. It's really great for just hanging your hand out the window, getting trees passing by. It's great for hanging out the window, kind of looking down the trail, seeing if there's people in front of you, you know, turning around, seeing if there's people behind you. In the vehicle, I think on one of the trips I recently did, I did just a little pan, 360-degree pan in my vehicle. So it's literally as easy as just holding it and rotating it. One pro tip that I have that I've kind of discovered along the way is you can have the camera in your hand and you simply put your phone on the dash and your monitor's there, so you can keep looking at the trail or the road, and then you can just move the camera maybe outside of your sunroof and just capture some video. Still be looking at the road and just kind of see what the frame of the shot is out of the corner of your eye. So again, phenomenal camera for the trail. It's great for running, walking. I'll put together a few clips for you there of just walking around my vehicle out here. I definitely highly recommend it. If you guys have any questions, please comment below. This is an extremely high level video. There are much detailed videos out there, so don't let mine be the last one that you look at. But if you guys have any questions, please comment below. Please like and please subscribe. If you like videos like this, I can make more. I've got more cameras that I use. Again, and thank you, and we'll see you in the next video.
Real bad boy. I've got a ton of gravel in my shoes, world on my shoulders.